Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
My name is Scott.
I'm
Lucy Turner. Samantha Coco. Carolyn DiManellis.
I play Ezra.
Chris.
Henry.
Mina. Jules. Pam.
So Ezra is a very eccentric individual. He has views that would not necessarily be, most people wouldn't agree with. He says the wrong things a lot of the times, but he does have a good heart down deep inside. He is quite a fun, crazy character to play.
Chris, he was kind of privileged. Grew up with a trust fund, and he went to Harvard. He still dealt with a lot of the things African Americans have to deal with in predominantly white spaces and everything like that. And he really values having children, and that's very important to him. He's a product of what he grew up with.
Well, Henry is a trans man. He's very sure of himself. He's very assertive with standing up for himself, which is really cool of him.
Mina is definitely the most self-aware of the group, I think. She's very different. She's a lot younger and a lot more sassy and full of life. And she really brings a kind of reality check to the group.
Jules is trying to navigate some spaces that she does not understand, notably issues relating to the transgender community. I would say also issues relating to non-white ethnicities and races in some more subtle ways. So she's a really interesting character.
Pam, I see Pam as being kind of an introvert. She has a hard time finding the words when she's in social situations or figuring out the right thing to say or connecting with people, so she tries her best.
Well, Chris is my husband in the show, and it's a fun relationship. I think they both grew up in very privileged societies, and so they have a different view of the world than a lot of people.
Ezra, I'm younger than him, he's older than me, and he feels like he kind of has voice of reason over me in that way. So when it comes to like Chris wanting to have a child, it kind of represents like something deeper for Chris. It's like, you're just like bulldozing over me and like what I want. He's kind of tired of that because he always has had to deal with that.
Yeah, like I said, they were friends in high school, and now they're kind of fading out of it because they have differences now than they did back in high school. But then they have an experience that ends up bonding them and making them closer than they've ever been because they both like acknowledge what's different now, and it helps them strengthen their relationship.
Mina definitely comes from a very different upbringing and is a lot more young and has a very different perspective on the privilege that the rest of the group has. She's definitely much more of a revolutionary and someone who is easily ecstatic and gets whipped up over events that maybe the other group is too privileged to really understand.
So I think Jules and Pam started out having a really wonderful relationship.
But you also sort of see this strain on the relationship that happens when all of these things that they wanted, these wishes that they had, sort of become burdens to the relationship that they have. So it's kind of interesting to see those moments of connection where you can really see that they've loved each other for a long time.
At some point, it's all hummus.